Lost today, 4-5 in the second to last game of the year against the Chicago White Sox. Today was a really winnable game. We did really bad the last two innings, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For the box scores, though, Baду, he went 1 for 2 today with 2 walks, so a really good game. His one hit was a single in the sixth, and then he had a walk in the seventh and the first. So a pretty productive game from him. Grossman had a great game as well. 2 for 3 with a walk and a RBI and a run. So we did everything. He had a single in the fourth, walk in the sixth, and a single in the seventh that scored a Daz Cameron. So really great game from him today. Also, he got to the 20-20 club, 20 homers, 20 stolen bases. So that's kind of a cool accomplishment you didn't think you'd see from Robbie ever. But Scope here 0 for 4. Pretty rough day. You'd think being the DH his bat would be going, but it wasn't. Only one strikeout though, so he put the ball in play a decent amount, so we'll take that. Miguel 0 for 4. He was one of my prediction players. Pretty rough day again after 4 strikeouts yesterday. You don't usually see Miguel having back-to-back poor days, but he did. Double play in the sixth, that was pretty hurtful there. And then he also had he was just grounding out a ton today, 3 ground outs. And that double play, like I said, it was a dagger. The sixth batter, Candelario here, 1 for 4 in the day with a single in the fourth. Just a lot of singles today. Not many power hits, but the one single, like I said, was in the fourth, and it scored Grossman. So that scored our first run of the game, so it was a pretty clutch hit to give us the early lead. Paradas 1 for 4 today again. A lot of nice swings. Foul ball homer for like the fourth or fifth day in a row. It's really annoying to see him keep hitting those because you really want them to be fair, and they just always seem to go foul. So really frustrating, but he did have a single in the seventh, and he put the ball in play every time, so no strikeouts today. So a really good game for Paradas. Had some nice fielding plays as well. He's a great player. If he plays like 162, he could be up for a Gold Glove. Defensively wise, but Heracasher 0 for 4. You don't really see that much as he is our contact hitter. He had 1 strikeout in the seventh, but Paradas advanced to second on a wild pitch that he struck out on, so it was kind of a helpful strikeout, but at the same time he would have advanced without striking out. So bad day from Harold. 1 for 4 for Haas. He was my other prediction player. He had an RBI single in the seventh and then 3 strikeouts. Haas strikes out a lot. He chases that slider away way too much. It's something he really has to work on this offseason. He's definitely going to stop swinging at those because it's frustrating to watch. But 3 strikeouts today, but he did have the RBI single, so decent game. Daz Cameron 1 for 4. Pretty good game today. Also had a RBI double and then 2 strikeouts. He struck out to end the game, so okay game. Had some nice plays out there and right as well. For the pitching, though, Matt Manning went 5 amazing innings, had a career-high 7 strikeouts. I predicted 6 innings, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, and this is something that I want to talk about. I don't know why he couldn't go a 6th or 7th inning. I know we wanted him to finish like the season on a high note there, striking a guy out, getting the career high in strikeouts, but I think he could have gone 2 strong more innings without giving up a run and really finished the season extremely strong, because 5 innings is good. But imagine if he went off like a 7-inning start to end the year. But he did great in his 5 innings, just allowing 2 hits, 1 walk, 69 pitches, 49 of them for strikes, only 20 balls, so a perfect day. Lowered his ERA to 5.8 to end the season. And then Jose Urena came in. The first inning he pitched was already pretty stressful because the second batter crushed a pitch all the way to the warning track and was barely not out. So when we got out of that first inning without giving a run, you kind of could tell he was going to have some trouble in the second inning. He came in, and from there he just gave up 3 earned runs. Just could not. He was just throwing awful 0-2 pitches. He was just throwing it right down the middle, right over the heart of the plate. I'm hoping this is the last time we see Urena in a Tigers uniform. I don't think he's under contract next year, so it should be. Lang kind of got us out of the jam. He did not limit the damage, though. He gave up 2 of Urena's earned runs, so that was pretty frustrating, but he got a strikeout to get out of the inning, still with the lead intact, and then Funk came in to do the 8th, and he gave up a 2-run homer to Moncada, so that was just super frustrating. Funk, like I said a couple videos ago, he's really not been having his best stuff to end the year. He looks tired, he looks gassed, he's not throwing really fast pitches at all. He was usually throwing like 96, 97 sinkers and fastballs. Now he's staying low 90s. The ball is kind of dead. It's not moving much. And he gave up a complete meatball to Moncada, and he crushed it. Pretty rough outing from Funk. He's been struggling a lot lately, but that'll be it for the second to last game of the year. We have one more game, a early one tomorrow at 3 o'clock against the White Sox again, and that'll be the season, and I'll be back for the pregame and postgame for that.